Hello guys and welcome to Not David Simulator. My name is Serge and in today's video I would like to compare my MetaQuest 2 headset with my MetaQuest 3 headset that I just purchased. So anyways, I'm not going to focus on the technical aspects of these headsets. Instead, I would like to show you guys my two headsets that I have. I want to tell you guys what I think about MetaQuest 2 and what I think about MetaQuest 3 headset after using both of them. Now, for the longest time, I've been using my MetaQuest 2 headsets, and I've been very happy with it. The only thing that I wasn't happy with was original head strap, and this is why I went ahead and just purchased a knockoff Elite head strap, and it said that it extends the headset battery life by 8 hours, which is kind of a lie, but doesn't matter. It's actually about maybe like 5 hours all in all. Now, why would I actually get MetaQuest 3 headset if I actually like my MetaQuest 2? Well, I'm future-proofing myself, kind of, but is this the right move for you to be able to get a MetaQuest 3? Well, in this video, I want to cover this type of thing, okay? Is it the right move to get a MetaQuest 3 or is it a right move to get a MetaQuest 3S? Let's say you don't have any of these things, okay? Now, the MetaQuest 3, of course, comes with 512 gigabytes. It is the best of the best. It comes with much better display, which is 4K. Comes with better battery life and better picture quality, pancake lenses. You know, all of the good stuff that you would want, and including the space to be able to use it. Now, the MetaQuest like 3S that you don't see on the table here, now that is one of the newest headsets that MetaQuest has. The S does not stand for battery this time. It's just a downgraded version of this MetaQuest 3 headset, even though it has an S. Now, the downgraded version, here's the interesting thing about it. They're using exactly the same lenses from MetaQuest 2 headset, which is quite interesting, but the processing power of the MetaQuest 3. And that makes things a little bit interesting. So does the MetaQuest 2 still hold some weight? Because MetaQuest 2 lenses are being used in MetaQuest 3Ss. Well, it all depends. MetaQuest 2s now have been out for a while, and maybe you have acquired one, and maybe you're thinking, okay, how about an upgrade? Should I get a MetaQuest 3S? Well, you're not going to see much of a difference going from a MetaQuest 2 to MetaQuest 3S, just because it uses exactly the same lenses and screen technology. Battery life, however, will improve. But speaking of battery life, if you're going to go ahead and get yourself like one of those Elite head straps with the battery attachment, this will make your gameplay extended. Not only that, but this will also make it comfortable for you to play. I wasn't comfortable with original head straps, so I went ahead and just bought myself an upgrade. They're $40 or less for MetaQuest 2. You just got to shop around on Amazon. Then why would I actually buy myself MetaQuest 3 that I just now have? Do I have like money to throw away? Well, that's actually the reason I'm also making this video. Now, for the limited time, MetaQuest 3 comes with a game, and this game is Batman Arkham Shadow. And while game being included is not a big deal, right? But on the other hand, you cannot get this game even if you want to pay for it on MetaQuest 2. Now, if you're not trying to really play that game, okay, it doesn't matter. You could just get yourself a MetaQuest 2 if you could find it cheaper than MetaQuest 3S. But the funny thing is, guys, if you look on Amazon at MetaQuest 2 headsets, they're still well above $500, which is kind of weird. Now, at least for my version, I have a 256 gigabyte version of my MetaQuest 2, and those are like $550. Well, if you don't have any of them and you want to spend about that same money, why not get the 3 then? You'll get the best of the best with 512 gigs and better processing power, better picture quality, better lenses. That would be a good upgrade. Now, if picture quality is very important to you and space, so let's say you're trying to choose between MetaQuest 3 and MetaQuest 3S. Now, MetaQuest 3S is a budget version. Currently, MetaQuest 3S is being sold for $299, which also includes that Batman game. Now, for that price, you can't expect to get the best. You will get a 128 gigabyte version. And of course, you're going to be running out of space very quickly, especially if you're thinking about gaming on the device. So you're going to look into trying to get a 256 gigabyte version 3S, which is now $399, right? But MetaQuest 3, which is a 512 gigabyte version, is only $100 away. So then it's kind of worth it just to get the MetaQuest 3. And here's why. Not only that you're going to get double the amount of storage, you're also going to get pancake lenses, a 4K picture quality game, and this headset is pretty much going to be all that you're going to need, especially if you're thinking about gaming only. It is fairly light. It's got very nice technology. It's actually better quality stuff than the MetaQuest Pro. The MetaQuest Pro, about like $1,500. It's been out for a while, and it's actually not as good of a quality as far as the picture quality goes than a MetaQuest 3, okay? If you want to look for specific specifications and comparisons, look up that video, but I've done my research, and for gamers, somebody that just wants to play a bunch of games, MetaQuest 3 is definitely the way to go. Of course, if you're on a budget or you're trying to get this for your kid, just get a 3S. That would be fine. It's got adjustable lenses. The picture quality now, I'll tell you this, guys. Being playing my MetaQuest 2 headset for about a year, that picture quality is amazing on the MetaQuest 2, so I have like no complaints over that at all. So today, MetaQuest 3 came in, and I set it up and everything, and I went and played the same game I usually do, which is Population 1. It's a free game, and I can't tell the difference. The quality is amazing on both of them. The biggest difference that I could tell on MetaQuest 3, and this is just like with my eyes, the picture quality is just a little bit more clear. There's like no haze or like fogginess or something in the picture. Not that that's a big issue, but for some reason, MetaQuest 2, it feels like the lenses could be like slightly blurred a little bit, and I keep trying to like wipe them off. Maybe I just need some lens cleaner. My lenses do appear to be clean, and after I try to fiddle around with it, and try to adjust it more in my head, the MetaQuest 2 picture does get clearer. But while playing the game, you cannot tell if it's clear or unclear. The only way you could tell is when the game is loading and there's writing that you could basically read and stuff. That writing is a little bit blurry, and it's a little bit more clear on the 3. Of course, once I was setting up my MetaQuest 3 today, I was really impressed with how everything was, the pass-through was in color. I could just walk around the room. Everything was really clear. It was just great. But here's the thing, guys. I normally don't even use pass-through. It doesn't even matter to me that much. But I was really impressed that it's just in color instead of being black and white like it is in MetaQuest 2. Also, I kind of thought I'm seeing better picture quality as I was setting things up, and I was kind of excited. Now, when I jump into the game, Population 1, I looked at the picture quality. I can't tell the difference. It just looks the same. I went and played about 3 different games. It just looks the same as MetaQuest 2 for me. Now, of course, the quality is better, right? It is there, but maybe your eyes just can't see the difference, or at least mine can't, Maybe if you have some younger eyes, you'll maybe be able to see all the pixels or whatever, or if you look for it hard enough. To be honest, just looking at the picture, it just looks all the same to me. So if perhaps you have a MetaQuest 2 and you're pretty happy with it, maybe it's the way to go. Also, while playing Population 1, which is kind of like Fortnite for MetaQuest headsets, basically 360-degree world, that's kind of like what it is. Basically, I've noticed that MetaQuest 2, the quality and the speed, the processing power was enough to play that game. However, the Batman game, if anybody wants to play that, you just can't play that on MetaQuest 2. You cannot even download it. There's ways of downloading it to your phone. That's what with people that hack in their devices. I don't do that. And they say that they could play it. But here's the thing. I'm not really interested to doing all that. I'm just kind of like a casual user. Every now and then, I'll play some games on my 360. I did get them also for my kids. They got the MetaQuest 2 headsets, the 128 gigabyte versions, and they're very happy with it. But today, I would have got them the MetaQuest 3S's, the 128 gigabyte versions, and I would have called it a day because that's a good budget-friendly devices for kids, and they would enjoy them all the same. Also, they would have more of a processing power. But I bought my headsets like a year ago, and I'm pretty happy with them. And funny thing is, my MetaQuest 2 headsets, when I bought them, I was actually able to buy them for less money than they're being sold for today, which is kind of wild. But anyways, I'm really happy with getting my MetaQuest 3, and I'm going to continue playing it. But whenever the battery dies, even though I have this expendable pack, if I want to continue playing, I'm just going to hop back on my MetaQuest 2 and continue enjoying the game all the same. Now, while I have downloaded the Batman game, I haven't tried it yet. I will let you know kind of like how it works in a future video. But I mean, I really don't have like a gaming channel, but occasionally I like to share some things that I buy or, set things up or whatever. I do like to have fun as well, not just, constantly fixing stuff. But when it comes to playing, it's like nice and relaxing. And I do like to save money, but at the same time, I like to treat myself. So for me, I could easily afford, the MetaQuest 3, and I like the best, so I go ahead and buy the best for me. But if I was on a budget, I just get the 3S, and I would be happy with it because, like I said, you almost can't tell the difference. And with the 3S, you get the same lenses and picture quality as you get in the 2, except now you get better processing power, and also the battery life would be a lot better than the 2 and the 3 without the extended battery pack. But of course, with the extended battery pack, it becomes a lot longer battery life. They say it's 8 hours. I doubt it. By the way, speaking of that, I just took a fully charged headset out of the box and plugged everything in, charged it up. It had 4 bars on it. I set a timer on it. After an hour, I was down to 2 bars. So the actual headset itself has about 2.5 hours. So if the strap itself has 2.5 hours, that's about like 5 hours of play, not 8, which is still enough. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.